Good morning and welcome in. Dan Harderbrook, glad to have you along. It is finally Friday. Let's get you ready for the weekend with a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. The news today brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you for all of your veteran service needs. Call 293-4890. In your latest local news this morning, 2 local area school districts canceling classes and closing again on Friday, this time due to more issues with illness among students and staff. Tequamanon area schools in Newberry closed Friday due to illness of staff and students. The district administration at TAS asking the community to use the extra time off to rest and get healthy. Sporting events and practices will be allowed to resume for the district this afternoon and this evening. Again, Tequamanon area schools in Newberry closed today due to illness of staff and students. Engadine Consolidated Schools also closing for Friday due to widespread illness among students and staff. In a statement on the Engadine Consolidated Schools Facebook page, the district says that the regional area has been hit hard, including Engadine, with influenza A, COVID, RSV, and several other viral infectious diseases being reported among students and staff. The district is closing to provide time for children and staff to rest and heal up fully. They also say that custodial and maintenance staff will be sanitizing the building. Engadine reminding families that if a child is vomiting, showing a fever, or exhibiting other signs of illness, they should stay home until they are free of symptoms for at least 24 hours. If your child will be absent due to an illness in Engadine, you can contact Mrs. Baker at 906-477-6313 and report the absence. The district says that teaching and support staff do not need to report to the building on Friday and that the central office will be open for those looking to contact the school for information. While area schools have been battling the winter weather and illnesses, fighting to stay open this week, one area district is turning their attention to upcoming exciting events. Three Lakes Academy in Curtis has announced dates for 2 popular winter programs where families can come enjoy the fun. The district announcing its rescheduled math night event, Let's Talk About Math. It's a family night hosted by the 7th grade class at Three Lakes Academy. That was canceled earlier this week due to the weather. It's now been rescheduled for February 4th. Come on out and enjoy a taco dinner, play some fun math games with the family, and learn all about the programs at Three Lakes Academy. Let's Talk About Math will take place again February 4th at Three Lakes Academy in Curtis. Three Lakes also gearing up for one of their favorite annual traditions, the Three Lakes Academy ice fishing trip, scheduled for February 11th, the back-to date of February 12th. This year's ice fishing trip will take place just off of Sand and Stars Resort in Curtis. Runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pools and bait will be provided for all students, but families may bring their own. Hot dog lunch will be provided. Families are welcome to attend. You're reminded to send your child with extra socks and winter gear for the outdoor event. The Three Lakes Academy Ice Fishing Trip, Tuesday, February 11th. The Village of Newberry releasing a statement after several residents and business owners from around the community voiced concerns over the snow removal process. Village of Newberry says in a statement that they received numerous concerns this week from residents regarding snow removal, primarily with the height of snowbanks at village intersections. Village says they share the community's frustrations, provided an update on some of the issues they've been battling. The Village of Newberry says that on Sunday, January 26th, 2 of the 4 village plow trucks in the fleet broke down, were out of service. They say finding parts for the aging trucks can be a challenge, and it takes time to locate and wait for them to be shipped and installed. Village also says that crews typically have been using 3 trucks for snow removal, but have been down to the use of 2 with the past few days Plow trucks and front-end loaders have been out on the streets and alleys overnight and during the day. Tuesday through Thursday, streets and alleys were being plowed, but the village was hit hard with additional snowfall. The village does admit that plow trucks were not out enough early on Monday evening into Tuesday, which resulted in additional issues for residents. It was an error in judgment, the official statement by the village's part. They apologized and worked to make sure it doesn't happen in the future. According to the Village of Newberry, the village received close to 1.5 feet of snow over the past 6 days. That everyone, including village staff members, are running out of room to put snow that's getting moved. Intersections and banks, particularly along Newberry Avenue, are extremely high and causing visibility issues. The village crews do not remove snow from those areas, but must receive prior approval from MDOT to do it. They say that qualifies them for expense reimbursement. Crews have been pushing snow to the north and south at intersections to try and have space for vehicles to angle out when trying to turn. The village says Wednesday afternoon they finally received approval from MDOT to clear corners, but long banks along each block are still an issue. The village also issuing plowing routes and priorities, which includes emergency routes for fire and ambulance, followed by major streets, local streets, first north-south alleys off of Newberry Avenue on the east and west side, then all other alleys in the village. If you want more information on the full statement and the address of concerns from the Village of Newberry over this week's snow removal or lack thereof, you can go to the Village of Newberry, Michigan Facebook page. Check out the full statement from Village Manager Allison Watkins. Anyone with questions or concerns can also contact the village at 293-3433. The Luce County Sheriff's Department is issuing a warning to snowmobilers, saying that due to a concerning rise in accidents and recent tragedies, that they're ramping up snowmobile enforcement in parts of the entire county for the rest of the season. They're reminding all riders to use common sense and watch their speed in careless operation. They say that will lead to increased enforcement as they try to keep everyone safe. Snowmobilers are reminded to stay off plowed state highways, including M123 and M28, unless you're on a designated trail, and always ride with the flow of traffic and follow safety rules. You're reminded to ride right and stick to your side of the trail. Don't forget to stop at all signs and cross safely looking both ways, especially on low visibility days. For more information, you can go to the Luce County Sheriff's Department Facebook page. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard proudly advocates for our area veterans. Call 293-4890. Time now to check in with sports. Newberry Lady Indians took on the undefeated Munising Lady Mustangs in Newberry last night. It was the Mustangs coming out with a 61-38 victory. Munising continues their undefeated regular season. Meanwhile, the Newberry JV girls get the job done again. Junior varsity Lady Indians defeat Munising to keep their own undefeated season alive. Basketball action tonight. Newberry travels over to Detour. The Indians will take on the Cedarville Detour Islanders in boys basketball action. That'll be a varsity-only contest for the boys basketball program tonight. Game will tip off at 6 p.m. That will be played at the Detour High School. Again, Newberry boys basketball at Cedarville Detour, 6 p.m. tip-off in a varsity-only contest tonight. The Manistee Emeralds varsity co-op hockey team will travel across the UP once again. They'll be at Michigan Tech's McInnes Student Ice Center, where they'll take on the Jeffers Jets. It's a 6 p.m. puck drop tonight in that contest. Big weekend for the local youth hockey teams. It's districts with a shot at a state championship berth and a trip to the state tournament on the line. The Tequamanon Area Youth Hockey Association's 10U team will be in Manistee for district action, while the 14U team is over in Calumet. If either of those teams win their tournaments this weekend, they qualify for a trip to states later this season. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. We'll see partly sunny skies and a high in the upper 20s. North winds 5 to 10. Saturday, mostly cloudy, a high in the upper teens. Wind chills near 0. Sunday, snow showers likely. Highs in the low 30s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.